What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about how you guys can get a free Galaxy Opal Zion Williamson to add to your collection in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Now, I want to start off by saying, is Zion worth it? I don't even love Zion at all. I don't think Zion's perfect whatsoever. But I will say, for Zion Williamson, I mean, he is, at the end of the day, an Opal that you can add to your collection. And so, he's not necessarily the best card. He's not necessarily my favorite card. I don't even know if I'm going to do these challenges because I really don't like Zion on this game. But at the end of the day, he is a free Galaxy Opal that you can add to your collection. Now, he is mobile exclusive. So what does that mean? It means you're going to have to, if you don't have MyTEAM Mobile and want Zion, you're going to have to download the mobile app. You're going to have to connect your PlayStation or Xbox account to MyTEAM Mobile. And then where is Zion Williamson? Well, if you go into your challenges section, so if you click on home, you go into challenges, you go to season 5 challenges, it's under there. Now, what exactly do you got to do? Well, on mobile, you're going to have to make one dunk in a triple threat game. Again, these challenges are not super hard, but you have to do them on mobile. And I will say getting a dunk on MyTEAM Mobile is way harder than getting a dunk on console. I've played plenty of console, I've played plenty of mobile, and getting a dunk is way easier on console. But you got to get a dunk in triple threat. You've got to get one dunk in a clutch time game and one dunk in a full lineup game. That's it. You've got to get 3 dunks over 3 different games, and you have a free Galaxy Opal to add to your collection. Now again, like I've mentioned, I do not love the Galaxy Opal Zion Williamson. I don't think the card is great whatsoever, but he can go out there and compete. I'll break down the stats of Zion Williamson once again. I have a whole video on my channel of, the Season 5 rewards. But if you look at this Zion Williamson specifically, again, the card's not perfect, but he has 95 speed. He has 18 Hall of Fame badges. Defensively, he's going to be a stud. The problem is, he is a 6'6" power forward with his release on normal timing, and it's not a good release. And so, I get it, right? I get it if you do not like Zion Williamson. I get it if you guys are like, Ty, why are you even making this video? But you've got to realize is, even for my no money spent, Zion could be useful. Now, I'm not saying, he's even better than, let's say, a guy like Jaren Jackson Jr., because he's not better than Diamond Jaren. He's not. But again, he could be useful. And if you are just starting the game, getting a guy like this to add to your collection is super valuable and super important. Now, is Zion going to play for your, no money spent squad for a very long time? Probably not, because the card isn't good. But I honestly think having MyTEAM Mobile is super nice as well. Now, I will say, why does 2K want you to have MyTEAM Mobile? 2K wants you guys to download MyTEAM Mobile so the accessibility of opening packs is right there on your phone. Now, the reason I want you guys or would recommend having MyTEAM Mobile is it's nice because if you have mobile, well, guess what? Then you can do your exhibitions. You can honestly get domination done on MyTEAM Mobile because it is super easy to do. And that's another reason for Zion Williamson. Let's say you are just starting the game. Well, guess what? Zion Williamson can help you win in domination because, statistically speaking, the card is incredibly good. Now, yes, his release stinks. He's only 6'6". I'm not saying the card's perfect whatsoever. I am saying, though, he can help you win in, domination. Even in breakout, Zion Williamson can be a solid enough card for you guys. So, am I going to grind these things out for Zion? Maybe. To me, though, it just seems like, I don't know. And you guys might feel the same way. It just seems like a waste of time for a Zion Williamson who stinks. And it gets me on a whole other tangent of, and watch my video breaking down the rewards for Season 5 if you want to hear me rage. But it's annoying when they make a Zion Williamson with his release on normal timing. They give you guys a chance to get a free diamond from the unlimited cards today. And guess what? All the diamond unlimited cards stink. They make Arvydas Sabonis horrible. They, make a skill gap, or not a skill gap, but a big time gap, but not a big time gap, but a gap between the different Brandon Roys. It's just annoying the fact that, yes, we got a free Galaxy Opal, but the free Galaxy Opal we get, I don't know if it could be worse. And you guys can say I'm ungrateful, but genuinely, could it be worse than this Galaxy Opal Zion Williamson? I do not know. I don't know. Then a guy with the release on normal. Then a guy at 6'6" at the power forward position. I don't know, man. I'm just really not a fan of this Zion Williamson whatsoever on this game. So, that's my opinion on things. I just think for Zion, it's going to be tough for him to play more than if you are no money spent, more than if you guys are just trying to grind offline. Now, again, statistically speaking, he's actually good. At the least 2K could have done, if they're going to keep his release on normal, is at least allow him to play small forward. You know, is that asking too much? If you're going to leave his release on normal timing, asking him to play small forward, is that too much? I don't know. That's just kind of my thoughts on things with Zion Williamson. I don't hate the card whatsoever. For a free card, he's fine for no money spent. And if you are really just starting the game, or if you, let's say, are a card collector, Zion is worth your time. And maybe even for, you know, if you have to grind challenges out eventually with hero-specific cards. Like, there are a lot of reasons to go get this Zion Williamson, and he is an easy grind. That's something that I haven't really talked about a ton that needs to be talked about, is the fact that Zion Williamson is such an easy grind. But at the end of the day, like, when I'm looking at things, it's just like, are we serious, 2K? Like, is this really the card you're going to give us for free? You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too negative about the situation. I do want to bring this to your attention, though, because, like, I feel like anytime you get a free card, whether it's this Zion, whether it's the locker code Elton brand, it is worth your time to type in, because you never know. Maybe, like, Zion will be super cheap in salary cap eventually and be worth your time. He probably won't, right? They'll probably gas him because he is a Galaxy Opal. But I'm just saying stuff like that can happen and can make it worth your time at the end of the day. So that's just kind of where I'm at with Zion Williamson. Is he worth it for you guys? Again, it's really totally up to you. I would recommend you guys taking the time, going and getting Zion Williamson, and then just see where you guys are at with the end of it. But again, that's just my personal opinion on things. Let me know your thoughts on the Galaxy Opal Zion Williamson, on the rest of the free cards. Again, for me, and I don't want to be like super negative or super let down, but I'm just kind of, you know, I am kind of let down with this. It's just like, and again, I don't hate Zion. I actually think he's a decent card, you know, stat-wise, but it's like they put his release on normal. They made it so, like, you know, he can only play power forward. I just think 2K is doing something that I don't love with the fact that they're giving us free cards, but it seems like all of the free cards that we're able to get at the start of the season have just been horrible. And so that's kind of why I'm personally pretty upset with this situation. But you guys can let me know your thoughts on it. Maybe I'm being too negative. Maybe you guys are going to like it. I do recommend having the mobile app, though, if nothing else, to help you get through some of the offline modes. If nothing else, to grind out domination. Stuff like that. You guys can let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.